This study have been conducted in 2 times. It's about what will be the buildings and the constructions evolution tomorrow, and what are the challenges for occupational safety and health. And this study have been conducted in 2 times. This presentation will be a short overview of the result of the second phase, which focused on OSH issues. But you can find the translation in English of the full report on our website. Okay, so in the first time, the construction sector players in France lead a foresight called the Building of Tomorrow. And INRS was only a part of this working group. And after this first study, we took the materials that have been produced about this evolution of the buildings to focus only on OSH challenges. So I won't explain the methodology here. I go directly to the 4 scenarios that have been produced, focusing on the labor questions. The first one is called hard to do everything. It means, construction and real estate industry players are unable to switch from supply strategy to a demand response strategy. Okay, the second scenario is more positive. It is called sustainability companions. The huge leap in terms of energy renovation of buildings is the trigger in this scenario, and building takes a key role in the society, and there is a real investment in the competencies and workers. The third one is called industrialization and circular economy. So in this scenario, building use changes greatly under the combined effect of the COVID crisis, the emergence of teleworking, the climate change, etc. And existing buildings become obsolete more quickly. And in this scenario, we have a polarization of the labor in the construction sector, with high qualified job and very low qualified job. And the last one is construction on digital platform. In this scenario, there is new business model in the construction sector, and digital company, big techs call on construction company to provide only the building envelope, and then offer turnkey solutions for furnitures, ambience, usage, services. And so in this last scenario, the model is not to buy a flat, for example, but more to rent it with specific services, etc. Okay, but what is important for us is what will the scenario, as well as the work that has been done with the framework in the first phase, highlighted drivers of the change in the construction industry, which will be decisive in the years to come. And they break down into 3 fields: digitalizations, environmental transitions, and industrialization. For each of them, we paid attention on 2 items that seems to be relevant to address occupational safety and health issues. So for the digitalizations, we focused on the building information modeling, which enables all of project stakeholders to share information from the design phase to construction and then maintenance. It can assist with the coordination of players. That said, the availability of information shared among all stakeholders is a major element for straightening prevention action and therefore worksite safety. So with the building information model, it may be useful if we have a better anticipation, integration of prevention measures in the mock-up. But you need to train all the workers, and you must update the mock-up in real time, and you have the risk of a deconnection with the reality of the work site. The second item is the platformization, because in finishing work sector, connecting client and craftsmen is traditionally done directly on or through the prime contractor, the architect, if there is one. And if there is not, there is mostly through relationships, the word of mouth, and it's not so easy. So, therefore, it makes now a few years, the sector has logically seen the emergence of platforms for business between individuals and professionals or handyman to do work in the in households. So the platforms, they can provide services to the craftsmen. They can help them to find clients. They can help them for administrative works, etc. But you know all the problems with the digital platforms. It's a huge problem in Europe. It can also reduce the freedom of the craftsmen to organize their work. The next item is environmental transitions. The building sector is particularly concerned by the changes involved with the environmental transitions. The objectives placed on it are numerous. Reduce the CO2 emissions from construction processes, lower the energy consumption of existing and future buildings, limit land alteration, adapt building to climate hazards, find solution to supply scarcity concerning certain materials, etc., etc. So we have a focus on two challenges. The first one is about the energy renovation policies that require a major increase in available labor in the construction sector. For example, in France, we are talking about 200,000 new jobs in this activity in 5 years. So we have to train, to find the workers, to train them. It's a real issue. And the political objective of massive energy renovation, it can bring a new balance between the quality of renovation and their quantity, and there is links and consequences on OSH issues. The second part of this chapter is on the circular economy, because the circular economy, it means designing differently to enable the reuse. All reusable elements will have to be designed taking into account the logical of the reuse, which is generally has not been the case until these last years. Okay. It also means ensuring traceability and of the reused elements and recycled materials. The aim is to avoid accident during dismantling or reassembly operation or degradation of the materials that could lead to worker exposures. And the last of the three items is industrializations with two parts. One part about the development of off-site construction, which is an opportunity for working conditions, because in a workshop it's easier to control and improve the working conditions. It avoids also the poor weather conditions. But there is also a possibility of intensification of the workload, sorry, and the risk also of de-skilling of the workers. The second part is more about the emergence of robotization on the work site, with the robot trade person like bricklayer robots or robot painter, exoskeleton, smart object or Internet of Things, and 3D concrete printing. Okay, and after this focus on the three items, we also had a specific look on 4 families of risk frequently encountered in the construction sector today, to ask what could change. Okay, the first one is the musculoskeletal disease, and we may have less exposures and new construction sites, maybe, but maybe more manual operation during the construction phases, because of the aim of reuse materials. The second risk is the falls. We could imagine, for example, that the drones that can help us to reduce the exposure to the working in heights. We also had a look on chemical risk through the use of new and old materials and recycling processes, etc. And also the psychosocial risk, with the emergence of those kind of risk in jobs relatively spared until now. And in the last phase, we look at 4 cross-cutting challenges for PEROSH players. The first one is the matter of coordination among actor players, among the sector players, sorry. With the possible impact on work condition resulting from the quality of coordination and circulation of information among the different players, the project owner, the prime contractor, the subcontractors. So this is a real question, because for example, the renovations of the building will need the implication of a lot of actors on the same work site. So we have to, with objective on environmental issues. Okay. The second one is the consideration of the subsequent operation, the possible impact of the working on the working condition of the future building operators, whether it is repair, maintenance, or cleaning operations on the future building. And the last one is the repurposing of buildings for new professional uses. The possible impact of on work conditions resulting from operation to reuse existing building to install new activity. We think that will be a problem in development in the future. So I don't have the time to develop this one, but the question is, what future of working conditions in the construction sectors? The 2 pictures are a real working situation existing today. This is a robot painter. And this is workers, they are manually picking floor slabs for reuse in other construction. So it's the polarization that I was talking about. You have high qualified workers in a comfortable situation and low qualified workers dealing with the environmental objective. And the last slide is the most important. Save the date next year, the 14th of November. If you like Foresight and you like OSH, I'm sure you like both. We will organize in Paris a conference called Foresight for OSH. The aim is to see what can we do with Foresight methodology and exercise to improve our strategy in research and action. And IFA will be part of this organization, NIOSH also, and the European agency also. So you are all welcome in Paris next year. Thank you.